Have you ever tried to make a big change in your life only to fall back into the same patterns days or weeks later? Maybe you wanted to start working out, write a book, learn a language, or quit a bad habit. You had the motivation, the goal was clear, but nothing stuck. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And today's video might just change the way you think about change forever. We're diving into Atomic Habits by James Clear, one of the most powerful and practical books ever written about behavior change. It's not about doing more, it's about doing better one small step at a time. Who is James Clear? That experience shaped his obsession with how habits shape identity and performance. James Clear isn't just a writer, he's a researcher, speaker, and survivor, and become a go-to resource for athletes, CEOs, students, and everyday people looking to improve just a little bit every single day. After a severe injury in his teenage years, Clear had to rebuild his life from scratch, slowly, with consistency, and most importantly, with systems. His book, Atomic Habits, has sold millions of copies, been translated into dozens of languages. The power of atomic changes. The core idea of Atomic Habits is simple. Tiny changes lead to remarkable results. Likewise, small habits repeated consistently become the building blocks of our lives. Clear uses the word atomic for a reason. Atoms are small, but they're the building blocks of everything. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement, Clear writes. Improving just 1% each day doesn't feel like much, but over a year, it leads to massive transformation. Small negative choices, skipping workouts, procrastinating, hitting snooze compound in the other direction. And the opposite is also true. The habit loop, Clear explains that every habit, good or bad, follows a predictable four-step loop, cue, craving, the desire behind the behavior. Response, the actual behavior. Reward, the benefit you get. Here's a simple example. Your phone buzzes, you feel curious, you check the message, and you feel satisfied. Repeat this loop enough times, and it becomes automatic. Understanding this cycle is crucial. It's the foundation for both creating new habits and breaking old ones. Identity over goals. One of the most powerful ideas in the book is this: you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. In other words, goals are great, but systems are what get you there, and those systems are built from habits. Clear also says the most lasting change comes from shifting your identity, not just your actions. Don't aim to run a marathon. Become a runner. Don't try to write a book. Become a writer. Want to floss? Leave the floss next to your toothbrush. Listen to a podcast while walking. Every time you take an action, you're casting a vote for the type of person you want to be. It's really small. 1 push-up, 1 sentence, 2 minutes of meditation. Momentum matters more than intensity. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. The 4 laws of behavior change. Clear presents 4 practical laws for building good habits. These are rooted in psychology but easy to apply. Make it obvious. Design your environment to trigger the habit. Make it attractive. Bundle a habit with something you enjoy. Make it easy. Is this habit really relieving stress or just avoiding a deeper problem? Start small. Hide junk food. Delete apps. Make it satisfying. Use rewards, habit tracking, or visual cues to make the habit feel good, because what feels good gets repeated. These principles make the difference between a habit that dies in a week and one that sticks for years. Stay consistent, focus on identity. And most of all, design your systems. It's the kind of book that grows with you. Feel the consequence. Tell someone you failed. Breaking bad habits to break bad habits. Clear suggests inverting the same for laws. Make it invisible. Remove the cue. Make it unattractive. Reframe how you see it, because real change doesn't happen overnight, but it can start today. Make it difficult. Add friction. Use blockers, timers, accountability. Make it unsatisfying. Track the damage. The best way to break a bad habit is to make it impractical to do. Small barriers can stop big problems, and even small wins can unlock major change. Focus on the process, not the outcome. A key takeaway: focus on the process, not just the goal. You don't need to run 10 kilometers today. You just need to put on your running shoes and step outside. When you commit to showing up every day, the habit becomes part of who you are. You're not chasing motivation, you're building momentum. It's a strategy for reprogramming your life, one small habit at a time. Success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. If you change your habits, you change your system. And if you change your system, you change everything. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to read Atomic Habits or revisit it if you already have, and tell me in the comments what's one small habit you're going to start or stop this week. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this.